Hi guys, it's Heen. So I'm making YouTube videos on travel and lifestyle. But today I'm gonna talk about something different, how I became a freelancer. I am a photographer and stylist, and now I am running my travel lifestyle brand called Stay. So I worked for 2 different companies before I worked by myself. The second job I had, it was so tiring. I worked 14 hours a day, sometimes even on weekends. It was about flower. It was really tiring. So I took a rest. I had 1 month holiday and then thought about what I can do after. That's where I thought I could try become a photographer. My major in university was photography. Here are 5 tips that I want to give you guys that will help you how you can become a freelancer. Having a plan and then starting as a freelancer gives you so much more benefit. So the first few years, maybe the first year, the second year, I was still going through hardships. But there are always so many things that you can learn while you are doing your own thing. First, skills. It's important to know what skills that you have and not everyone can do. Still, some companies need your help even though they have 200 employees. The next step is network. The meaning of network I'm telling is you just go out, meet more people, like contact your friends. If you haven't seen them in a while, just tell them that you are doing your freelance job. So they know that you're doing freelance. And sometimes, even like few years later, they can call you, oh, are you still doing the job? Things like this can happen. I feel like you can start something small, tell your family and everyone around you who cares what you do. And I think after that, once you're working and on a few different projects, you get to know more people, and the clients you had, they might also refer you to other people they know. That's pretty much how I got started. So my first job came after I really sat down on my office desk. At the time, I was using my friend's studio. It was Cher's studio. At the time, I didn't have my studio name. I didn't have my name card. I didn't have anything. But I had some time before I started freelancing, maybe about 2 weeks, I started to catch up with my friends, and then I just told them that yeah, I'm gonna do freelance, I'm gonna start. Somehow my friends had some jobs that's about photography. So I had 1 day to make name card. I went to the meeting with the name card. I printed out just 2 pieces of name card. So it started like that. And then I had more works coming, and then I could work some of the companies continuously. Without knowing, I was promoting myself for my friends and family, and it helped me a lot in the beginning. Next is portfolio. Whatever kinds of job you are gonna do, you need a portfolio. If you did marketing campaign in your previous job, you need to have the resources. So before you quit your company, it's important to have those materials. So if you're planning to become a freelance and you have time now, then I think it's important to build your portfolio right now before you start. That will save you a lot of time, and that will get you more chances when you just start out. And then this portfolio you have, it's important to have your website with your domain. It makes really big difference if you have your studio name and if you have your domain. It just makes you look more professional, and then it has the image of you are doing right, the details are all clean, so your email address is also your domain. And if they ask you more, then you can send by email, because your website might not have everything they want to see. 4th step, you need to find work. So if you want to call yourself freelancer, you need to have a job. If you don't have work, you're just free, you're not a freelancer. Network doesn't just bring you work. You need to search search, go to some websites that it's kind of like a job board that they're looking for someone. Every country or every city, they have their kind of like community things that you can look for jobs. These days, there are a lot of websites like freelancer.com or upwork.com. Those websites, you can find a freelance work too. I found a few jobs in the Korean platform that's kind of similar. When you just started out, you don't have continuous work. It's always same. If you don't do your part, the work is slow. Try to look for a lot of different ways how you can find a job, but the most difficult thing for me that happened, it was time management and money management. So in the beginning, I had to spend my money first to buy the props. It wasn't like crazy amount of money, but then it was still a lot of expense for me, and I couldn't get paid for like 6 months. Usually I got paid like 2-3 months, and after a few years, maybe around like 2-3 years, I started to really force my client to pay me at least for the prop, or if it's really urgent job and they can't make it, then I push them really hard so they pay me sooner. So if you're not doing it, you will maybe never see the money. I had a lot of cases, my friends told me they didn't get paid and it was like quite a lot of money. But then time is also really important. So in the beginning, I was like working until like 4 a.m. and then go to work like 12 p.m. So I feel like I was managing my time really poorly. So health is really important, and I think health problem comes from time management. So for example, if you have like 10 projects in 1 month, if the schedule doesn't work, maybe sometimes you need to lose some jobs. Because if you take them, then you need to work on the schedule, then you might lose your health. You can't finish it like physically or mentally. You cannot work like 7 days, 14 hours a day. Your work will be a mess. Even though you think you can do it, maybe like kinda see how it goes in the first few months, you will know how much work you can take, and then you can set the time goal and then remember to take a rest. So if I recap this: first, skill; second, network; 3, portfolio; 4, find a work; 5, time and money management. So if you're curious more about how to become a freelancer, if it's something that I can answer, then I can answer you. Let me know in the comment below, and I'll see you next time.